Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I'm going to be testing out a new palette by Makeup Revolution. This is the palette here. It is part of their Forever Flawless range, and it's also part of their like Good Vibes range. I did a video maybe 4 months ago or so, and I did a review on the next lot of products they brought out for the Good Vibes collection, and now they've already brought out another Forever Flawless palette, but this one is different to the ones they brought out previously. The other ones do have like greeny colour stories. So this is what the packaging looks like. Is obviously part of the CBD kind of cannabis range. It is in the tin packaging, and then this palette is so pretty. It is super colourful. Look at that, absolutely stunning. So in here we actually have so many mattes, it makes my little makeup heart pitter patter. I'd say we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's only 5 shimmers in here, and all the rest are mattes. That is what we like to see over on this channel. So we have a nice variety in here. We have some purples, we have some blues, and then over here we have some pinks, oranges and reds. There's a black in here, and it looks like there's a glitter pan, or maybe 2 glitter pans, and the other 2 are more shimmer shades. This palette does retail for £12 because it is part of the Forever Flawless range, but I will leave Lucy's code in the description if you do want to get this for a little bit cheaper. So that is what the palette looks like, and let's get into the swatches. Okay, so I've just popped on some Revolution Super Base Primer, and I am now going to jump into the eye look. So immediately my eyes were drawn to the blues and purples. I feel like I've done a lot of like warm toned looks recently, so I wanted to do something a bit more bluey and purple like. So I think I'm going to start off with, oh actually I don't know, that's a very tricky question. Okay, let me start off with Cobalt, which is the dark blue in the palette there, because then I feel like I can sort of link it in with these purples. So yeah, I'm going to take the blue, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in my outer corner. Okay, then I'm going to take Vivid, which is the darker purple in the palette, and I'm going to start blending out the top of the blue and bring it to the front of my lid. Then I'm going to take the shade Lure, which is a super light pastel yellow. Yellow? No, purple. Oh my god, I'm going doodally. And then I'm going to start buffing that at the very top of the purple. Do you know what? I'm actually going to combine Dance with that, which is this very light purple here. So just so we're using both dark purples. I don't know why they needed 2 very pastel purples in here. Okay, so these are the matte shades I've used so far. I'm going to go off camera back through all of them and re-blend, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gone back through all those shades and re-blended, so this looks so much better now. And now I'm going to use a shimmer all over the front half of my lid. So I'm going to take this gold shimmer here, which is called Trance. I'm going to try and use it on a brush. I don't know if it'll work. No, it's not. I'm literally trying, I don't know if it's a brush, but I'm literally going like this. It's like, oh wait, no, there's like hardly anything. It's only because I picked. This is going to be a bit messy. Yeah, it's definitely a chunky sort of shimmer. It's almost like a glitter shimmer hybrid. It's really weird, like it's sticking down to my lid but it's not super smooth, and I don't know, I just don't feel like a normal shimmer. It's almost like too chunky, and my goodness, is it Fallout Century over here. It has gone on nicely, but it is super crumbly, and I would advise doing your base makeup first, no, last, because can you see all the shimmer? I've literally got it all under my eyes and all here, but it's okay for me because I get to take this makeup off straight away. I am going to take this shimmer here, which is called Rave. It's the blue shimmer in the palette. It's kind of like a blue purple sort of shade. I'm just going to take a little bit and just pop some of this on the outer edge. You know the drill. Although, to be honest, I don't really need it because that shimmer is quite chunky anyway, that it doesn't really need to blend that well to already look like it's part of the look sort of thing, you know? I'm not a fan of the shimmers so far in this palette, which is a shame. I'm now going to take Mood, which is this beautiful, oh my god, it actually matches my nail, look at that. Banging. I'm going to take that shade there and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And then for the inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to take this shimmer called a Gig. This is a lot like the gold one. So I'm just going to see if I can put a tiny bit on. Okay, so this is the eye look. Let me know down below what you think. I'm just going to hop off camera. I'm going to finish my eyes off and also put a lipstick on. Then I'll be right back with my final thoughts on the palette. Okay, so I'm back. I have got some mascara on. I did actually use my Revolution and Lion King mascara. And then my lips are one of the new Revolution lip contour kits. This one is in the shade Divine. Have a whole video on this new contour Revolution base product, so that might be up before this, I'm not sure though. I will link it down below if it's already up. If not, it will be coming very soon. So this is my finished look. Let me know down below what you think. I love the colours that I used today. Love purples and greens and blues, so I thought I would combine them all together. Okay, so let's talk about the actual eyeshadow palette first. So with this palette, I wasn't actually expecting a colourful one. I was expecting like a brownie neutral palette. I don't know about anyone else. I know they've done brownie neutrals in the other ones, but there's only like a few in the palette. So I was expecting like a full brownie sort of grungy palette. I'm not really too sure why, but that's just what I was expecting. I was not expecting this, a bright, colourful eyeshadow palette. I love the packaging because it's like pinky purple. So aside of what I thought the palette was going to look like, this is a very beautiful, colourful eyeshadow palette. I love the amount of mattes in here. You guys know how I feel about my matte shades, and there are a ton in here to play with. I feel like I did use a good amount of mattes today. I did use all the cooler tones today. And I did use a few shimmers. The matte formula was actually really nice. I did struggle a little bit with the blue. I just felt like the pigment wasn't fully there, but I was then able to go back in with the shades, reblend, and then add more pigment to them. So they actually worked really fine. The shimmers, however, I don't know, I'm just not feeling them in this palette. I feel like they're just too crumbly and not the easiest shimmers to use. It wasn't picking up on my brush, and then even with my finger it just wasn't going on smoothly. I honestly feel like you'd need a glitter glue or something like underneath them just to help them apply to your lids a little bit better. I did use the two like more chunky shades here, and then I also used the Rave shade, but this Rave shade, I don't know, it was a little bit dry, not super like shimmery and foily, like you know how I like them. So the shimmers were a little bit disappointing. But apart from that, it is a very pretty, colourful palette. Do I feel like you need this in your collection? I don't know. The shimmer formula for me wasn't on par, so the mattes in here are what make this palette a good one, not the shimmers. This is just in my opinion. You might try this palette and absolutely love the shimmers, but for me they were just a little bit difficult to work with. But other than that, it's a very pretty, colourful palette. And it has a very nice mix of warm and cool tones in there. It's a black in there or a very dark grey / black. And then you do have a silver glitter in there as well. So I do think it's a very pretty palette. I was just a little bit disappointed with the shimmer shades. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of this eyeshadow palette. I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.